So now we are past what was
Only you can
available in the
decide where you
demo.
belong. Maybe there's some truth to that, but you don't always have the luxury of choice. For example, you don't choose family, and I didn't choose who I live with in the sea of ruins. Only those who were dealt a good hand can play for the win.
You get the feeling maybe we're going into Zen's chapter?
Those with a losing hand like mine can only endure, waiting for an opportunity to strike. Even if it ultimately leads to my own downfall, it would still be better than ending up as the sole loser.
I am a gold lock. I am a gold key. I am a silver lock. I am a silver key. I am a brass lock. I am a brass key. I am a lead lock. I am a lead key. Get a theme here. Zen is wrath. I am a monk lock. Theme broken. I am a monk. Fuck you, Spike-Chunsoft. Fuck you. God damn it. Oh. Now, are we actually a Zen now? I think so. Given that that line was a moment ago, I'm going to assume that all current narration is Zen. Thought I felt a tremor and snap awake. I look around the room, but nothing seems to be shaking. Oh god, I'm going to have to narrate an entire chapter as Himiko.
Must have been a bad dream or something.
My body's covered in cold sweat. My clothes are sticking to my damp body. Shower would be nice, but the island doesn't have any electricity, gas, or water.
No, we do have water.
In that case, I can at least wipe my body. Quickly straighten out my appearance and leave the room. It's been a few days since we obtained the extend machine part from Mashiro Garden Tower. Still have clone bodies afflicted with the aging effect. Wait, well, people have actually aged and altered? No, it's been a few days, but Zen is still the same age right now, which is to say, ancient. Oh, I can't access my stuff apparently.
We should mark it.
Hey, Fatality, how's it going? Clear a little bit more of that out as we go.
Whoa! There's something here.
Oh. My face with a damp towel is even more refreshing than I'd imagined.
Good morning.
I think that was Haruto. Oh, good morning, Zen. You're up late today.
Good morning.
This is the first time we've actually seen formerly us this way. Formerly us. Yep, morning. Sorry I wake up so late despite being a farmer. Ha! This is. We never actually got Haruto's intro, did we?
No.
No, I didn't mean it like that. Usually up early, so I thought it was a habit.
Just kidding.
I know. I'm just teasing you.
What?
Why would you do that? Farmer's habit, maybe. Haruto size.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I found out what this thing is. Pulls out what looked to be a miniature radio out of his pocket. I gotta get myself in the habit of doing Scruffy for the narration now, not immediately going to Krillin for it because we're not Haruto. This is gonna be horrible later. I found it in the extend machine storage compartment yesterday. Wasn't Ryo yelling about that thing being a key item for escaping the island?
Yeah.
Yeah, but long story short, it's just a music player. A music player. We don't even have electricity. Yes, Nicole Kitty. They're going to have an entire chapter where everything is done in the German voice. It's not going to be wonderful.
No.
Actually, I noticed this morning there was a solar panel attached to this thing. With that, Haruto turns the music player on. An annoying song begins playing from the speakers. So you can charge it with solar power. Of all songs, why that one? What a nightmare.
In that case...
Oh, it just happened to play this one. Don't worry. There are other ones on here. Yes, Hazard, that's my concern. Can you imagine the speed at which we're going to get through an entire chapter where all the narration is done in the voice of Himiko? It's gonna take a while.
Why would I worry, I want to ask, but decide against it.
Ah, we can now change BGM while playing.
Man, I just don't understand what that Lord Manny is thinking. Manny's the logo on the music player and children's clothing. We decided that would be what we call the god that turned us into human clones.
Oh, okay.
We should give us something that can help with survival instead.
Let's see...
Yeah, but at least we have a change of clothes.
Our children's clothes are also found in the storage compartment of the extend machine. No, not just the children's clothes. There are a lot of clothes in storage, similar to those we wore before the world ended. They're all in many labeled vacuum packs, with each of our names on them. I'm almost certain that some corporation or organization is involved in us being left here.
Zen,
Yeah, Zen, about that liar you mentioned the other day. Have you mentioned it to anyone else?
Just you so far. Was I supposed to?
no.
No, I don't actually want you to talk about it to anyone. I don't want them to start distrusting each other when there's no proof.
I see.
Can't trust what I say, huh?
That's not true.
No, it's not like that. I just,
Just kidding.
I'm kidding. I'll keep it to myself for now.
Thanks.
Hardo seems a bit relieved as he smiles. I feel a pang of guilt in my chest. Little does he know, I'd be exposing that liar soon enough.
music player. Music player's mad to the top left of the screen. Move the cursor to it, press X to open the BGM list, and we can select BGM of our choices to continue our adventure. A few here and there that are... wow, it's actually... It's a pretty lengthy list. I think I'm just going to leave it alone for now, though. I kind of want their default stuff going.
Let's check the map.
Now, interesting thought, though, because we've just shifted off of Haruto, there's nothing saying that Haruto himself couldn't actually be the liar, if there is one. I'm leaning towards there not actually being one. I expect they're going to prey a little bit on people's expectations based on Danganronpa, and V3 did a pretty good job of kind of preying on what people expected. Extend TV theme 24/7 for people who hate themselves. Yeah, let's not be doing that.
Everyone else had already gathered at the garage. I don't remember how it started, but it became routine for us to gather there before noon.
Hey, about this TV. Maybe it broke already.
Rio mutters as he slaps the TV. His 10 TV hasn't come back on since the day we obtained the machine part.
Sheesh.
Ah, damn that show in Mirai. I thought the aging effect was supposed to be gone when we found the machine part.
Extend machine went through a system update when we put the machine part in it. Update took nearly half a day. The aging effect is still a part of us.
Thought Ryo's old? He is old. He's not quite... No, you're right. He's younger than he was. He was ancient for us. He's now younger. But Zen still looked old in his status picture. So I think it must have actually rolled forward a few days, but how far? If Zen's still old, it might be that Ryo's just under the old age marker again, if we've kind of rolled forward slightly less than a full cycle.
Only thing that's changed is there's now an extra option in the Extend Machines menu. Didn't quite get it at first, but Missy checked the machine, and according to her, function affecting the area around her was expanded, so we can explore further than before. Supposedly.
Oh, choose difficulty function has been expanded. Okay. Well, he was technically very old and also dead. Interesting. Judging by the control panel on the machine, there are 5 more missing pieces. Maybe we need to gather all the parts before we can stop the aging effect.
But...
And she's still regular adult now. But there weren't any other parts around. Plus, we already looked all over Garage Island and Mashiro Garden Tower.
Yeah.
Wow, she's back to normal too. Actually, there's an underground area in the Mashiro Garden area. We haven't checked there.
But, you know...
Problem is, there's no way to get down there.
I wonder.
Yes, the elevator and stairs are both broken. If there was another way... There's the wall we haven't
Yeah.
smashed. And she's back to being an adult too. Okay. Wow. So... most people got back to a good age. Technically, he didn't die of old age. He died from violent spearing. Maybe it's a bug? No, I don't think so. They said time has passed, so I suspect the assumption is events have happened, and they've kind of used the opportunity to reset you post first boss to a better, potentially better footing. Did it cost score to bring him back? No, because we went straight from the boss fight into a series of conversations, and he was present for those. So we'll have to see our score and see if it's actually done anything. Even if we could, it is highly likely to be submerged in water. It would be more natural to assume the machine parts are in some other ruins.
That's...
Other ruins?
See?
Look at the ocean. They're floating everywhere. Yeah, but are we gonna check all of them?
Nope.
That's just not possible. We don't even know how many of them there are out there. In any case, it will be hard exploring them unless we get lucky and they drift up to Garage Island.
Mood's getting visibly heavy. It's my chance to speak now.
See?
I'm sure some ruins will drift up here.
What?
Look.
Why wouldn't they, after all the trouble Mashiro Group went through for all these preparations?
Come on now.
Mashiro Group? What do they have to do with the ruins?
Huh?
So you really haven't noticed? This island is a part of Mashiro City.
What?
Huh? Mashiro City?
See?
I'm sure Haruto and Officer have noticed already, being a resident of Mashiro City and all.
No.
Actually, I haven't, though I thought I recognized it from somewhere.
Oh, no.
Me neither. I had no idea. And I patrolled the area all the time, too.
Come on, aren't you an editor and you a police officer? This island's part of Mashiro City, and so is Mashiro Garden Tower. It can't be a coincidence, right? I'm sure the next ruins will somehow be Mashiro related.
Wait.
Wait, how do you know this is Mashiro City?
I knew that question was coming, so I pulled out the thing I'd brought with me in advance.
Well,
All the signs on the island were removed, except one.
It does say Mashiro City.
you got it?
You get it now? From Mashiro Group's home turf. And Mashiro Group is involved in all this. Brings up one interesting possibility. Maybe we're just being imprisoned in ruins that are modeled after Mashiro City.
Huh?
Why would anyone do that?
You know.
So they can secretly conduct morally dubious research on human clones, of course.
I mean, when you put it that way.
Am I right, Madam Mashiro?
Right.
An interesting theory.
You act like this doesn't concern you. But you really know everything about the Extend Machine, Extend TV, and Monty, don't you?
Zen.
Zan, I told you. You're free to think what you like. But I... I'm being interrupted. Oh, like the TV's on.
For real?
Really? How many days has it been?
Oh.
It's been quiet for a while. That's some convenient timing. Let's continue this talk after we watch. We have infinite time, after all.
Rev was really good at being distracting. Yes, it is dramatically convenient. Of course, that makes for good red herring at the same
Found
time.
it.
Hey, kids! It's time for Extend TV!
Hope everyone's surviving all right out there. Don't forget to eat, guys. There isn't much you can't handle as long as you eat well.
Your words are always so shallow, Mirai.
How rude! I was just worried about them and...
And what? All you do is give out missions from your cozy little safe spot.
What is he sipping, though?
You have a point. Wait, where did that tea come from?
Where is the tea? Who's turning on the TV? It turns on it by itself.
They're out there working hard and dying over and over again. There must be more we can do.
You might be right. I wish this wasn't coming from you, though.
So, I was thinking about all this while sleeping last night.
So you were just sleeping then?
Here's my idea. Let's just roast Mirai whole and feed everyone till they're nice and full.
Wow, that's a pretty good idea.
Right?
All right, let's start a fire and get on that.
No. Wool doesn't burn very well, so the meat would end up raw.
Sorry, I've never been roasted whole before.
We need to shave you naked before we start roasting.
No! Mirai has only done hair nudes so far.
What? That's my only response to that.
Anyway, here's the next mission.
Shave the lamb?
What? You're just gonna leave me hanging like that?
Huh? It's the exact same thing as last time. Was there some sort of mix-up?
The next missions are machine part collecting for a bit, so no need to announce them every time.
Oh. Well, I just made a fool of myself for nothing.
Huh, I guess that's why it hasn't come on in a while.
But even though the mission is the same, the setting is completely different. New ruins should have drifted onto Garage Island.
What?
Next up are the ruins rife with Mother Nature, Monkey Treehouse Village. Unlike the last one, these ruins are smack dab in the heart of the exotic wilderness.
I see. So it's like how corruption scandals and quilted sandals are completely different things.
What?
Yes, a similar yet different brand new adventure is about to begin.
Oh, okay. Well, at least that makes it make sense. Similar yet different. They sound the same, sound similar, but okay. Dude, show just needs to die.
So good luck finding that machine part. Remember, kids,
Illuminate.
a brighter future.
For humanity!
I feel like Mirai's gonna get decapitated again. I should probably just learn to duck more.
We should mark it.
Well, I guess we need to... yep, you can see all the places where the... when we were checking the island over. All those places where we couldn't quite go a little bit further, but it also wasn't the end of the map. Yep. It's all gonna be dungeon connections. Yeah, that was a sheep and a kid talking on the TV. Actually, Zen doesn't look ancient right now. Yeah, he's just a middle-aged. Actually, yeah, he and Ryo are the only ones sitting at 8 and 10. This is actually good. They've done us the service of sort of pre-staggering the elapsed days on people a little bit when we went into this chapter. I was saying that I might have to kill people to kind of stagger it intentionally so that we don't have everyone turning old at once. Because with the initial ages, barring any unforeseen deaths, 5 out of 8 of the people were going to be ancient at the same time. Sachika does not ever die of old age. You know, she has no days elapsed. Not only that, but if you look at her skill list, so we got child aptitude, adult aptitude, middle-aged aptitude, and senior aptitude. Sachika does not have any of those things. She has some of the abilities that exist directly under them, but she does not actually have any of the aptitudes for age. She also has a number of unique skills. So this puts us in a much better starting spot, at least. I guess I'll keep Zen in for now because, you know, we're playing as him, but, oh, let's get my boy Haruto in there. I guess we'll make use of the older people now. Actually, let's just strictly make use of people who are further along in age. Haruto's younger right now, so let's... Well, Sachika doesn't age, so she's kind of always available for it. While we're here, we can also unload a bunch of stuff that we picked up. And I think we should probably do a little bit of building construction. No, we still have our extend well, actually, I don't know if that's the extend token, but that's just something weird. We don't know what that is yet. All right. Let's go say hello to the new dungeon.
Watch out!
Looks like a pain in the ass. That's the first thought to enter my head when I see the ruins floating on the sea.
Looky, looky!
Like, look, Mamaro, a new island. It totally looks like a forest.
My.
Yes, I see it. I wonder when it drifted here. Well, I felt a small tremor this morning, so it may have been around that time.
Oh, so that did happen. Guess I didn't just imagine it after all.
I can't wait!
It has monkey in the name, so I totally wonder if there are monkeys on that island. Maybe if they haven't all died already. Now they can't speak like the ones on a certain planet. Monkey Treehouse Village. Never heard of it before. What do you think, Haruto? Dr. Mamoru?
No.
This is my first time hearing of it.
Right.
Likewise. I didn't think there was anything like that in Mashiro City, at least.
I guess that's to be expected.
So then, this is our first time seeing ruins other than Mashiro City. Wow.
Spike-Chunsoft, you assholes. You totally went for a sneaky Monkey Island reference. CLZ stress.
Thank you for the bits, Claymore. Also with our Planet of the Apes reference at the same time. Interesting that this not Mashiro City Island floats up just in time to counter Zen's argument that all of this is Mashiro City related. And I suppose it is. But at the same time, this also shows us places other than Mashiro City have been destroyed.
Hey!
See, Zen, that means Yuma isn't suspicious. These ruins have nothing to do with Mashiro City.
Well,
Not necessarily. There's no proof Mashiro Group isn't involved somehow.
Listen here.
Now listen here.
Right.
I admit it is still a possibility.
I wonder what's going through her head. She knows something about that forest or not.
Let's go!
Come on, guys, let's totally go already. We might find new materials and items, too.
Yeah!
Yeah, the machine part should be on that island. Let's depart for that part.
Nice!
The fun with part and depart, huh? Pretty funny if I do say so.
What?
No, that wasn't a joke. Please stop. You're embarrassing me. Well, if everyone's ready to go, let's head to the ruins.
Oh!
Well, are you access a new one?
This isn't a walk in the park, you know. There could be creatures roaming around. Unlike before, no one is hesitant to check the ruins this time around. We'll come back to life anyway. The way I see it, that's a dangerous mentality that will only numb their senses.
Actually, there's a question. Has anything changed in anyone's opinions? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, looks like everything hasn't really changed. Oh yeah, our bladder meters went up. We made frequent use of some bathrooms we found in the tower, though. Now, let's see. Alright, we already hit storage. I do kind of want to make a point of building a little bit more stuff, doing a little bit of base work here before we actually head out, since we do have a few extra bits and pieces. I think we're also low on cooked resources. We had to use quite a few during the boss fight. And I guess that's from our last trip, too. Oh, not doing too bad. Choose difficulty. Choose difficulty options now available at the extend machine. Items of weaker on lower difficulties, you receive reduced rewards. Stronger on higher difficulties, better rewards. Some items can only be obtained in higher difficulties. Oh. Oh my. Ruins become extremely active and dangerous. Traps are out to get you. Aberrations gain incredible strength with resilient bodies. Overcome them and the ultimate reward will be yours. Oh, it costs 30,000 points to up the difficulty. Or at least maybe it's just paying to unlock it. Either way, we need a few more points to actually be able to do that. But the question is, do we wanna? Or were the neat things Doc got from being impaled by the chief asshole? Well, let's actually check, since there's no one to extend right now. Being everyone being alive. I can, though, check the Shigabane list. Alright, so. Died losing to youngins. Died as a senior. Death by enemy first time. We already had that before. Death by ranged attack. Oh my god, the Golgo 13 reference with Mirai. That is so good. That is so good. Death by stabbing. It also was a long-range stab at that. Death by creature of sloth. Specifically killed by him. And death by necktie. Died from being penetrated by a necktie-like Cleo. Damage from Cleo neckties. Are Cleo neckties going to be a regular thing? Interesting. Yes, the Cleon is not a misspelling. It's in a bunch of the documentation I have as well. Oh, interesting. Okay. We can actually see what all of these things... Basically, all these things are. Engraved by time, I assume means just die of actual old age. Last day of lifespan is key. The early years, prime time for work, stress is unhealthy, not good to carry too much. Even if you're hungry, no bread for you to eat. Lack energy after attacking an enemy repeatedly. Die if you don't obey warnings. Die if your luck turns sour. Unavoidable crisis will come even with superpowers. Even during breaks, can't let your guard down. Killed during rest, I assume. Poison that bleeds you dry. Poison you can't see. Poison that prevents you from breathing. Might die from being numb. Die from being confused. Your fear will overtake you. Passed away while covered in a rotten odor. Your nose will run away from the rotten odor. Wetting yourself is just another opportunity. You might die from getting punched. Getting cut. Be mindful of your food allergies. Mindful of poisonous food. Oh, several of that. Different kinds of poisonous... That's a lot of poisonous food. Ah, never thought I'd get killed by them. What if that's like death by goat? There's a couple of that, actually. Ah, Ando. Literally surrounded by enemies on all sides. Fighting with one's back to the wall. Rat in a bag. Got punched. Got cut. Careful handling acidic liquid. Be careful of rotten things. Short circuit. In the heat. Dangerous noises. Hypothermia. Floor. Just floor. Gate and door. Hole. Trap. Stone. Water. We lost a precious person. Nobody will help me. It won't even tell me what those ones are. Killed by some creature. There's a bunch of that. Killed by someone. Some creature, someone, some creature, someone. There's a lot of that. There's a lot of that. Am I at the bottom? No, I wasn't at the bottom. It does eventually wrap around. There's just that many things waiting to kill us. Good times. That's a lot of shit ready to kill us.
There's something here.
All right. We still need to make ourselves bedrooms. We got a couple of water bottles. We got a partition. I think we should have that one done. And our workshop as well, I think, is going to become crucial. So this needs 1 survivor or more with level 2 reformer. I think I gave reformer to... I think I gave some to Rio, didn't I? No, who was my other reformer? Ah, Zen's the other reformer. That's right. 3 SP, though, to get the next rank of it. Oh, pricey. Well, it's going to come from him or Haruto, because either way, otherwise it'll cost somebody else 4. Truly loving this game. It's even making me come out of my lurk mode. It's so damn interesting, right? It's got so much going on. All I see is a list of dumb ways to die. Gotta collect them all. Actually, that is kind of what it is. Basically, the things that kill you, you can spend when reviving your clones to give them resistances to what killed them. So yeah, gotta collect them all. At least it's shared between everyone. I think. Yeah, I think the list is shared between everyone. Or at least the list is uncovered for everyone else. Someone gave me Darkest Dungeon for my birthday. Happy birthday! Don't die! Alright, Zen. You're my farmer. 5 SP for the next one, too. Oof.
What's this?
Yes, what does kill you can make your clone stronger. Alright, let's make some freaking bedrooms. Alright, driftwood, rope, goat horn, and partition if we want to upgrade them. Let's see. Oh! So we built bedrooms and a bath. Sleeping will cure stench and recover life. Next rank is beds. There's no bedroom. There's no beds in the bedroom. Beds. Bunking together will slightly increase bond levels. So that's actually something I think we're going to want to aim for early because that's kind of long-term effect value, I believe. So the earlier we get started on something like that, the better. Of course, that's going to require rope, which we don't have any of, and driftwood, which we do, but it's also our weapon right now. But if we use a chunk of our driftwood to make a workshop, then hopefully we can also craft some weapons. Let's see. Okay. Let's just make sure all those are unequipped. Okay, so in total we have access to 5 pieces of driftwood right now. And 1 umbrella for poking people. Yippee-ki-yay. I love that you can hear the machine playing when you're near it.
There's something here.
Yeah, well, 6+ survivors at level 1 or more isn't so bad because that's only 1 SP per person. It would actually cost me less to meet the requirements for this in overall SP than it would to level Zen up even once more. We got sufficient driftwood, vine, and water bottles. Let's just get it done. I think the rusty knife is in storage, but all our storage stuff we can go pull out and adjust weapons. I'm going to make a quick trip around to see if there's any Have some of the requirements for that. This is 6+ as well now. Okay, first things first, let's go see what we can actually do with that workshop. The workshop can be used to craft items and upgrade equipment. High quality equipment can be made by learning the craft item and upgrade equipment skill, so probably going to have to go spend on that for someone as well. Need the necessary materials to make them, but upgraded gear will give you an advantage while exploring. So on the craft item side, plated gloves, wooden sword, blackjack. Assuming by blackjack they mean the classic blunt weapon used for, like, basically press ganging people on the docks. Stone spear. Driftwood and concrete chunk. Driftwood and box cutter. Work gloves and scrap metal. We can definitely make that. Required crafting level, total of more than 2. Total more than 1, total more than 2. Interesting. Okay, so it looks like total can be spread across other people. And on upgrading equipment, owned and cost. I'm not entirely clear on what it's expending to do it. Oh, strengtheners. It's just straight up the strengtheners. We have 10. Okay. All right, cool. At only 1 point, though, I think we'll sit on them for now. So, on the armor side, we've got a cardboard hat. Bandanas, okay. Horned bandanas. Cardboard aprons. That doesn't seem very mobile. Thick apron. We have no rope right now, it's fine. Cardboard shin guard. And, oh, Gaeta Tabi. Okay. We can make... I have Gaeta? I didn't even realize I picked up Gaeta. That's good. We can go ahead and make those too. That's total more than 3, though. Better defense. And on the materials side, we can make rope from vines. We can make a lot of rope from monkey hair. I guess I'm going to shave some monkeys. What's up, Serious? Lets us learn from CLZ and gives us the impression that we can do better. Or the false impression we can do better. We'll do fine. It looks like it has very, very scalable difficulty options too, which are really, really good. The lower difficulties reduce a lot of the survival element, the stress-related stuff like that, so you can kind of tailor that end a lot more. I would prefer, though, that what they had done was scale combat and survival entirely separately. You know, because maybe some people really, really want the hard fights, but are less interested in the whole having to manage the toilets. I would have split those two things out entirely.
Look, Vegeta, it's a subscriber.
They're two different kinds of difficulty. They don't need to be rocking in tandem. Scarf with the Twitch Prime for 25 months in a row. And Strong with 25 as well. Let me see some love and hype and chat for both of them, please. Thank you so much for the continued support. Welcome back. How you doing today? Weirdly, only one of those showed up on my other dashboard, but I caught both of them in something else. Well, lizard tail for oil. White flour and oil for soap. White mushrooms and oil for more soap. White flour and poison monkey claws. Oh,
Look, Vegeta,
God.
it's a subscriber.
Just the fact that monkey claws are involved in antidotes and are... Yeah, Monkey Island, huh? That's gonna be awesome. We're gonna get poisoned so bad. Prats, thank you for 23 months. One more month to Napa. The Napa will be gone by then, though. I'm going back to the old ones. We get some love and hype in chat for Prats, please. Welcome back, man. Cheers. So. AK Samurai, I'm actually going to add that to our UI over the weekend. But right now we've had... Technically, there's been 6 dead clones, but only one of them was actually ours. 2 of them were plot, and then 3 of them were Mirai being decapitated on Extend TV. Better than a dropping monkey paws? Well, as long as we don't use them, there's no problem. And the red and blue mushrooms for antidotes. Makes me think of mixing herbs in Resident Evil. Alright, so... we'll have to see how many deaths and rebirths. Weirdly, I mean, on my end, technically, one dude has died.
Look, Vegeta,
but we didn't even
it's a
get to bring him back.
subscriber.
The game kind of already did on its own because the chapter rolled over and some time has passed and everyone's now different ages. Crash, thank you so much for 10 months in a row. Welcome back. Let me see some love and hype in chat. Cheers. Mirai's our Monokuma, kind of. Yeah, though she's actually genuinely kind of helpful. Ish. Helpful light. I can't believe it's not helpful. And Strong, to answer your question, this is Zanki Zero, and it is it's a survival RPG of sorts. But it has a very clearly structured narrative goal and progression that it's using as well. Okay, so clearly there's a bunch of stuff we can build. Now let's double check. As far as crafting goes, I don't believe anybody has anything under crafting. Everyone just has straight up item crafting. Yeah, no one has anything under item crafting, just item crafting itself. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and spend a little bit. Now, the SP cost is going to go up per probably 1, 2, and 3. He's got very low Art of Survival. Only 2 points in total available to him. On the bright side, it means nothing's going to have a prereq in here of more than 2. We have this too. I mean, when in the party, non-food consumable items heal 5 times more life and various skills become available. This is the various skills it's referring to. Alright, so now we have a couple levels in crafting. Alright. I think I am down for some plated gloves. Seems like a good place to start, but let's check on the armor side too. Just straight cardboard boxes. Are they used for anything else? Cardboard apron and shin guards, yes. Cardboard hats are an easy 5 defense, though, and we do have a few of them. Bandanas are pretty easy, too. We have a chunk of goat horns, so as far as headgear goes, this is probably where I'd start. Cloth is also used for thick apron, and the Keita Tabi. That takes more than 3, though. Or 3 or more. That's technically not correct. Total more than 3 is not really correct. It's total of 3 or more. It's the difference between your greater than and your greater than or equal to.
There! It's done!
Alright, let's go ahead and make some of the horn bandanas. Do we need... Nope, just driftwood for the other ones. So let's get a couple of these.
God is in the details.
This should make exploration easier.
Alright, we have a little bit of headgear we can share around now.
I like it.
Oh my god, that is a hell of a hat. I like it. Alright, I'm gonna take the gloves. Now the driftwood is a bit of a question, because we also need the driftwood for construction, but what are we coming up on next as far as that goes?
Found it!
Driftwood for the toilet, white flowers in particular. Cleaning the toilet so it no longer increases stress would be very useful. The warehouse only requires a partition and an iron fence. We've got the iron fence already. Workshop requires partition as well. Bedrooms also... Wow, partitions comp a lot. Actually, they comp... Oh, literally everything. Every upgrade from here requires partition. Alright, so we can probably go ahead and spend our driftwood on weapons then, because it's going to be a bit before we meet the other requirements. So, let's prioritize our combat survival in that case. Could make rope to get that. 31, 35. I'm wondering if this is... I mean, this is obviously Bash. I bet this is going to be Slash, and this is probably going to be Pierce for damage types. I suspect they're kitting us out with a couple of different damage type options up front.
I like it.
No, it's actually considered bludgeoning. Now notice the description includes Child Triangle, which, going by kind of the standard symbols you see in a lot of Japanese games, that's going to imply that not as effective when used by children.
Let's start using it now.
Same here too. I did also notice that there are skills that specifically note that they increase the proficiency of people with weapons in any growth stage.
Look, Vegeta, it's a subscriber.
That was child enough can use it? Don't think so. I don't think it's actually an up symbol, especially not since they already make use of triangles to indicate reduced states in other things, such as all the triangles here. I don't know where it comes from originally, but you see a lot of stuff in Japanese games where triangle specifically indicates that something is ineffective. Like if something is resistant to something, you'll see triangle related to it. It's, I don't know where it comes from originally, but I've seen it in so many games. Skullduggery, dude, thank you so much for that T2 above and beyond and 10 months in a row. Welcome back. Thank you so much. Let me see some love and hype in chat. Kuroshore, I gotta say, I don't think I realized how much I needed this game when it rolled around. I'm gonna say, full disclosure, my key is provided courtesy of Spike-Chunsoft, so if you assume any bias, you know, let's just get that out on the table. That said, I'm generally a fairly ruthless reviewer. This is hitting all the right notes for me. It has all the weirdness I like from a Spike-Chunsoft game. You know, that kind of Danganreshika-esh. It's very, very vibrant and colorful, and also horrible, horrible things happen. But we also have the whole survival RPG aspect of it, which has been really interesting so far. We finished up our first dungeon with everyone in like really critical, terrible states. And one very dead old man. It's interesting. Combat plays out similarly to Grimrock, if you're familiar with that. So we actually fight from the same view.
I can't go
So
there.
all movement and combat is in real time, in first person.
Ready?
We're currently doing a little bit of base building, because it has base building and upgrading as well. In addition to that, we have relationships between the characters, which we can't do anything yet to improve. I'd like to work towards that upgrade. All the inventory and gear management, and since we just made all those hats, let's just go ahead and dole those hats out. Oh, that's right. Rinko has to deal with its shades right now. I don't actually know, like down you see at the bottom it says safe and secure, and this it just says stylish. I don't know if that affects anything. What does it say for this? Nothing. Nothing at all. Oh, hang on. Power charge and transporter in this. Interesting. And nothing on that. Interesting. So that probably actually has meaning, but I don't know quite what for. I can't, I haven't seen any way that I can kind of pull up and take a look for additional information on it. Triangle also top button on the PSN, but yes, but the triangle bit I'm referring to came like long before. Though, you know what? Well, actually 3 of the buttons on the pad are common use ones. Triangle, circle, and X. Triangle being ineffective, X being no effect whatsoever, and circle being a, like kind of baseline is pretty normal. Circle, dot inside a circle is usually effective. Well, Zen does like to punch. Cracks his knuckles a lot, so let's go ahead and give him that. We have no kids in the party right now, so other weapons aren't as much a concern. And I guess we'll just pass the umbrella up to the front, and Rinko can have the umbrella for now. Square does not usually mean neutral in those. Circle does.
Holy crap, did you see that? The plated gloves increase carry weight by 10 kilograms.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be the transporter part of the stuff down there, apparently. Which makes me wonder what the hell the stylish does. Because that's a pretty big... Yeah, look at that. He's got 17 kilogram carry capacity. 27. So, wow. So transporter is... That's what that does. Power charge might be the speed at which he charges. It is. That's abnormally... Yeah, that is abnormally fast for... well, actually, he's a little bit older. And the older people do... No, actually. That's normal for him. The older you get, the faster the charge attacks actually build. Not using 6 to 5. Well, we beat people with Driftwood for long enough. It's time to up our game a little bit. Yeah, 55 attack, 46 attack, much better. She's got 36 with her current weapon. Sachika's up to 55 as well. Yeah, our frontliners are packing a fair bit more attack, and so is Ryo right now. It's possible, though, that it just means his charge attack will be stronger. Alright, I want to get that blackjack made as well, so let's go ahead and make some rope out of the vines.
It's done!
Just what we needed.
Recharger, so it has its own thing as well. Let's go ahead and keep forgetting item management isn't through that menu. Item management is always in real time, so you gotta be careful you don't get the shit kicked out of you during it. Yeah, 27 instead of 10. That's a sizable increase. Well, those seem like some nice boosts. Check the state of our cooking, though. Well, we can make a few goat steaks. Which I would definitely take over the pork. We got pork and rock salt. I'm going to assume it's similar to the goat steak again, but it'll be pork steak. Yeah.
Anyone want seconds?
And that'll be the end of our... Oh, wait, she's used up hers. No one else has the required cooking skill for it. So we'll just run with the 4 we got right now. Let's send you to the back and you to people in the back. Oops. Try to stick it in her hands. Carry the shades. Man, I'm trying to picture Yuma and deal with its shades. He's actually pretty decently kitted still. And he's muling the water, and... Is that really all the water we have, though? I mean, no, we've got the empty bottles, yeah, but... Actually, there's a thought. I want to check our water and see if we can actually fill any of the empty bottles from that fountain. Okay, we can just pump some water straight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many can we get a day? 6, 7, maybe 8. 1 per person? 9.
What do we have here?
Well.
What's this?
Okay. Wow, okay. We can get a lot. We can get 10 water in a day from that. That's excellent. Okay. Notice that it says helps manage stress when drunk. Where the balls come from? Don't ask, don't tell. Alright, we have some food. Our formation is set.
King's armor.
Thank you for the bits, Claymore. Armor, huh?